The courtroom doors shattered open like a gunshot. 3 men in leather and iron stormed past bailiffs, chains rattling against polished marble. Behind them, 22 more. A wall of motorcycles idled outside like cavalry at dawn. At the center sat Evelyn Hartwell, 70, in an orange jumpsuit, handcuffed and head bowed. She was accused of stealing $47,000 from the school, where she'd mopped floors for 34 years. But the men storming that room weren't there to watch her fall. They were there to burn the system down. This is the story of a woman who saved 3 boys, and the day those boys came to save her back. The letter arrived on a Tuesday. Evelyn sat at her kitchen table reading the same paragraph for the 4th time. Civil complaint. Misappropriation of district resources. $47,000. Her name was in capital letters at the top of every page. She looked at her hands, calloused, scarred, with a permanent crease of grime under a thumbnail no amount of scrubbing could fix. Those hands had unclogged every toilet in Lincoln Elementary for 3 decades, rewired cafeteria lights, and patched the gymnasium roof with materials she bought herself because work orders sat on desks for months. Now those same hands were accused of stealing. The kitchen smelled like yesterday's coffee. 3 mismatched chairs sat around the table. 1 oak ladder back from a garage sale when Colt was 2. 1 metal folding chair from the school. The third, a black stool Ranger customized with flames at 15. Her brown Carhartt jacket hung nearby, the same one she'd worn for 20 years, stitched and oil-stained. On the dresser, a photo of her late son, Daniel, sat next to a photo of 3 boys in mismatched clothes in front of a beaten-up Ford. Evelyn dialed. Colt answered on the second ring. "EV, I'm elbows deep in a transmission. What's wrong?" "The district sent some paperwork. It's probably nothing. They're saying I took some things from the school. $47,000. Purchase orders with my name on them." The line went quiet. "What things?" Colt asked. "Supplies. Equipment." Pembroke, the new superintendent, filed it. "Don't talk to anyone." Colt's voice turned sharp. "Don't sign anything. I'm coming, and I'm bringing the brothers." The line clicked. 20 minutes later, the deep rumble of Harley-Davidsons rolled down her street. 15 bikes parked in formation. Colt swung off his bike first, 6 feet 2 inches with President and Steel Brotherhood MC on his vest. Wyatt followed, leaner with welding scars on his hands. Ranger was last, the youngest, built like he lifted engines since age 12. Behind them, 22 more bikers dismounted. Inside, the 3 boys went to work. Colt read the lawsuit. Wyatt pulled out her old notebooks. Ranger photographed everything. "I wrote down every repair," Evelyn said. 34 years worth. "Who is Dixon Pembroke?" Colt asked. "Superintendent. Wears pressed shirts. Cut the maintenance budget his first month. I mentioned to the principal that supplies were low even though the budget was up." 2 weeks later, this lawsuit showed up. Colt looked at her. "Tell me about the beginning." 26 years ago, Evelyn pulled into the school parking lot at 4:30 a.m. In the dark gymnasium, she heard a sound, not the wind, but a baby crying. She found a cardboard box with a baby inside and a note. "Please take care of him. He was days old." Evelyn hadn't held a baby since Daniel died. She picked him up, talking softly. "My name's Evelyn. I'm the janitor. I fix things. Let's get you fixed up." She called the police, but when the caseworker arrived, Evelyn insisted on taking him home. "I've got a spare room." It was my son's. She named him Colt. For 4 months, she mopped hallways with the baby sleeping nearby. The teachers brought clothes. The cook left extra plates. When no family was found, the judge granted her custody. "He needs someone," she told the court. "I'm here." Then came Wyatt. His mother, Lorraine, worked double shifts at the diner and walked him to school every day. At 3:15, Wyatt would appear at Evelyn's custodial closet to eat crackers and do homework. When Lorraine died in an icy car crash, Evelyn was the one standing outside the principal's office. She took him in too. "How do you know I'll be okay?" Wyatt had asked. "Because I'm going to make sure of it," Evelyn replied. Ranger was the third. Evelyn found the 8-year-old hiding behind the school boiler in the middle of June, wearing long sleeves to hide the abuse from his foster home. After he was rescued, he refused to eat or speak until he was brought to Evelyn. One morning, he asked, "Can I stay with you forever?" "Yeah," she said. "Yeah, you can." 3 boys, 3 chairs, 1 paycheck. Evelyn sold her truck and rode the bus to afford food for them. She patched their clothes and taught herself to fix their bikes. She never thought it was remarkable. "They're good boys," she'd tell neighbors. Back in the present, the front yard became a command center. Bikers set up laptops and work lights. "Evie raised me, Wyatt, and Ranger," Colt told the group. "She did it on $12 an hour. Now the district's trying to bury her. Someone's setting her up, and we're going to prove it." One by one, the men stood up. "She taught me to read," one said. "She fixed my mom's porch for free," said another. The next morning, Colt and Evelyn sat at the table with her notebooks. 34 years of meticulous daily entries. October 1998, Evelyn recorded 12 gallons of wax. The district's purchase order claimed 30. November 2001, Evelyn recorded 4 ballasts. The district claimed 18. "Someone changed the numbers," Colt said. By noon, the club's sergeant-at-arms, Kane, found the link. Every inflated order was fulfilled by Grayfield Services, a company that didn't exist until 18 months ago. "Registered agent is Howard Grayfield," Kane said. "Dixon Pembroke's brother-in-law." Kane pulled up a spreadsheet. A case of wax costing $40 was billed at $120. Over 3 years, they've siphoned $340,000. The yard went silent. Pembroke hadn't just stolen. He had framed the woman who noticed his tracks. He filed the lawsuit to ruin her credibility before she could expose him. "They want a fight," Colt said, looking at the evidence and the 34 years of notebooks that proved Evelyn's innocence. "Let's give them one." For the first time since the letter arrived, Evelyn Hartwell smiled. The system thought she was just a janitor, but they forgot she had raised the men who were about to dismantle it. The thrum of 25 engines rose in unison, a sound like thunder rolling through the quiet street, a promise of the justice to come.